OK, we need some escapism, don't we, at the moment? And Susan Calman, well, she is back on our screens tonight exploring Britain. Well, Susan joins me now. You loved doing that, didn't you? Especially that was a big adventure. That was like you going back to being a kid.
It was. I got to explore this fairground museum, and I was the only person there. And it's like when you're a kid and someone says, have a go on any ride you want. So I got to, and we never really went to fun fairs when I was younger. So it was like being a kid, but the kid that I never was. So it was really brilliant, actually.
See, I love that. That's what I love about the shows you do. It's your passion, your energy, your enthusiasm, and you're so curious about everything. And it's you and Helen Mirren together on the road. Kinda.
It is. Now, to clarify, before anyone gets really excited, I've got a camper van, and I wanted to name it because I always name my cars. And I wanted to name it after the person I'd most like to do a road trip with, and that is Dame Helen Mirren.
Right. And that makes perfect sense. I think it really does. There you are. You can just say, I am now going to visit various parts of Britain with Dame Helen.
Well,
could be better.
She's one of my favourite people in the entire world. One
Agreed.
of my cats is named DCI Jane Tennyson,
Obviously.
after
Of
Prime
course.
Suspect.
Yes.
And if you could imagine the joy of, oh, look at them, they're so gorgeous.
So cute.
I'm such a cat mother, I really am. That's DCI Jane Tennyson right there. If you can imagine the joy I would ever have meeting Helen Mirren, I thought the next best thing would be to travel around the country with her. And I end up talking to her as if it is Helen Mirren. It becomes slightly odd.
No, that's fine. I would do exactly the same. Do you know, this show is just what we need, because it is actually just you chatting to people, finding things out, and having it's just a lovely piece of escapism.
I love meeting people. I really do. I mean, it's partly, I think, my background in stand-up comedy when I used to gig around the country. And I love meeting people. Tonight we're in Cornwall and Devon, and I'd never really been to Cornwall and Devon before. So it was great to go and meet such warm, beautiful, gorgeous people. It really is. People always say you get so excited about things, but I do. I really, really do. It's not put on. I just love meeting people and hearing about their passions. I always think the best television shows are wonderful people talking about things that they love. Yeah. And that's what we do.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I've been rewatching Michael Palin, looking back on all of his travel shows. Hasn't it been a joy, an absolute joy to watch that? Again, he's got that same passion.
The greatest television show I still think I've ever seen was Around the World with Michael Palin.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
It was fantastic. And you're following in his footsteps, really. And you're going to be doing a lot more of this because obviously Jane McDonald for Channel 5 did all those fantastic cruising documentaries and shows and travel shows. And you're going to be doing an awful lot more of that, aren't you, Susan? It's obviously it's your thing. It's what you're meant to do.
Well, the curious thing is, and I think this is part of it, Lorraine, I have a phobia of flying and I don't really like leaving my house. And so now I'm leaving my house. I genuinely am excited by the world that's opened up in front of me because I've spent such a lot of time not traveling that suddenly I am, and it's brilliant. And I went on my first cruise a few years ago. It was a Strictly cruise. Oh, the campest thing I've ever been on in my entire life. It was the best thing ever.
Oh, that sounds great. It sounds really, really good. But look, I've got to ask you something very important. Miss Susan, can you reveal whether or not you are the wee dragon on The Masked Singer? Is that you in there?
Okay. This is the most flattering rumour I think that's ever been spread. So I didn't know about this until like a couple of days ago. Now, last series of The Masked Singer, I love it. I think it's amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I would sit at home with my wife going, oh, I wonder if it's that person. I wonder if it's that person. And I'm not. But my goodness, thank you for thinking I was.
So you're definitely not. But hey, don't rule it out, Susan. Don't rule it out. Absolutely don't. Look, it's always a joy to talk to you. And I have to say thank you to you for your New Year show that you did for the BBC up in Scotland. It got me through the new year. It was a delight, an absolute delight. I hope you're going to do more of those
Thank you, Lorraine,
it was really good.
for everything you do, my darling. And thank you for putting on every day on your Instagram what you're wearing. This is the first time I've worn proper clothes in months.
Lovely.
And I look at you every day and think, one day I'll wear proper clothes again, like Lorraine.
Listen, this comes off right away, and as soon as I come, it's the grey tracksuit. You know, I never. It's only for this 1 hour of the day that I look like this. Susan, thank you, my darling, and your grand day out starts Cornwall and Devon tonight, 8 o'clock, Channel 5. Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.